Have you encountered such a problem? I'm tired of taking risks outside and I want to go home. It turned out to be horrific. Is it okay to die and not fall? You can jump high and commit suicide, but sometimes you have to do it again if you don't die. So is there a more convenient way to return? Don't tell me it really exists. First, dig a pit for the lovely emperor. Throw sand inside, then pour him water. Put 2 honey cubes. Put the fire panel door on the left and right sides of the honey block. Remember to hit the fire door first, then throw the end pearl into the gap of the honey block. If successful, and the ensuing pearl goes up and down like this, when we want to go home, just ask my cousin to close the trapdoor. The ensuing pearl will fall to the ground. Then we'll teleport back. Very easy to use. Some students ask what to do if they didn't have a cousin. We can also attach sunlight sensors here. When the night comes, sunlight sensors close the skateboard door. Send us back. But there's a catch. We have no free control. Come back as soon as it gets dark. You can't advance or postpone it. Then this requires a second method. Less Wi-Fi. Is it okay to make a structure like this first? And here we have a redstone torch. It is understandable to put a redstone powder here. Right at this point the redstone torch will start to flash. Let's calm him down. When he doesn't flash, put another redstone torch here. He lights up, but it's not a big problem. Put a square on his head. They will all go out. This is the structure of wireless Wi-Fi. We stuck a redstone torch on the ground. Wi-Fi will send a signal. Added light and shadow here. You may not see it very clearly. I pull a circuit to connect to the redstone light again. Plug in the redstone. The redstone light will briefly light up. Are there any classmates? You already know what to do next. Exactly. So we're going to build a honey block device we talked about earlier. Add 2 inflators here. The switch used to control the fire door. When we want to come back, find a redstone torch anywhere. Wi-Fi cannot be activated. Close the skateboard doors and beam us back in. Very convenient. But there's a downside to this. If we are too far from the device, the block will be unloaded, causing the device to fail to activate. Therefore, it is recommended that you set the base at a point that's strong loading block. And then, here's another problem that 90% of gamers have. The images are all done as I say. It turns out that the redstone torch is not like this. It is like this. Anyway, it's not all extinguished. Did you pay attention? This situation is 100% solvable. But this is no way for other marketing accounts. I told you, first we pull out a sunflower. Make sure to eat. Then we were in the east. 1 installation in each of the 4 directions. Southwest and north. The same approach, the same attention. You can see it. Southern and western installations are successful. In the north and east installations can't go out normally, so the direction you build. It will determine whether your Wi-Fi device is successful. See such a fine image, since you are still indifferent. I don't even want to give a like. Then don't worry about catching my version of the player. After version 1.16, grab my version of the bubble column. You can do it mechanically. Trapping the endgame pearl, we can make a bubble column underground. Then throw the endgame pearl in. It's my cousin who is responsible for closing the door. Or we can control it with a solar sensor, but it's not superlative. Let's talk about the dog tooth transporter. The so-called dog teeth are taken from the tooth one. Let's take a look at its principle first. In the Find Me version, a normal dog stands like this. When his master went to other dimensions, or leave the game, the dog will squat down by itself like this. Take advantage of this mechanism. Let's tie the dog to the fence first, otherwise you will teleport with the master. Then add the walls here. This step is to adjust the dog's collision box. Then add a half-wire hook on it. But this time the dog loves it too much. It does not trigger the half-wire hook, so we'll leave it here. Get a little white to pull the dog's paper. Pay attention, put a trapdoor here to control the dog, otherwise the dog will rush over and beat Jalbai together. Remember to rename Jalbai with a naming board. This way is to prevent players from leaving. Jalbai has been refreshed. This way the dog will keep jumping. Attempt to attack Jalbai. Triggers the half-wire hook to send a redstone signal. But this redstone signal is unstable. We can see it by adding a redstone light. Because dogs are dogs too, he will also be tired, and occasional breaks can cause the signal to be interrupted. So, here's how we place the comparator. And then place the comparator in reverse. This will stabilize the signal of the circuit. Even if dogs sometimes water will not cause signal interruption, then it's easy. We connected the circuit to the trapdoor because the dog was tamed by his cousin. So let my cousin throw an endgame pearl, then let him enter the portal. Pay attention to the moment when my cousin enters. The dog sat down. Then the circuit loses the signal wave. The door will close. Block ending pearl, but it's too fast. Cousin hasn't had time to come back yet. The endgame pearl has already landed, so we need to add a few more. Mediator to delay the signal. So when my cousin comes back, just in time for the door to close, finally teleported to the location of the endgame pearl. It's the so-called dog tooth conveyor. If you are playing a single-player game, you don't need to add any middleman. Just quit the game and re-enter to go home 100%. So that's it for this video. This issue is very dry. Friends who find it useful can like it, favorite plus follow. A triple. Support the old man's house. We will issue the next issue.